Welcome, and thank you for your interest in an ideal garage door. This video will help you through the installation process. It is intended to supplement but not replace the installation manual. Please read the entire manual and any supplemental manuals carefully and thoroughly before you begin. Consult the manual or manuals at every step in the installation process. Also, the door we will be installing in the video may vary from your actual door. This is meant as a representation for a typical install. Be sure to review any supplemental manuals for differences in hardware or procedures for your specific door. This DVD is laid out with chapter stops to provide quick access to the installation steps. You can also pause or stop the video at any point and continue later. Please note that the limited warranty found in your manual applies only to doors installed using original factory supplied sections, parts, and hardware installed in strict accordance with the instructions set forth in your manual. Here are some things you need to know before you begin. If the garage door is your only access to the garage, be sure that you have everything you need to do the job, as you may be unable to exit the garage during portions of the installation, which may take up to 4 hours or more, depending on your door. Also, take a few moments to become familiar with the components and organize them before assembling the door. This will help reduce the installation time. Check now for any missing parts before you start. If your door is missing any parts, call the toll-free consumer services number listed on the front of your manual. You should also arrange to have one or more assistants available to help you in lifting the door, which can weigh between 100 and 500 pounds when the spring tension is released. If you will be installing an automatic opener with your garage door, you will need to install a mounting bracket included with your door, or you will need to reinforce the top of your door according to the directions in your manual, using hardware that you will need to acquire. Do not use the bracket that may have come with your opener. You may also need to obtain other hardware items if your garage does not meet the recommended headroom when measured in the upcoming procedures. Do not start dismantling your door until you have determined that you have the required headroom or have secured the proper hardware for low headroom situations. See headroom specifications in your manual. For doors installed in high wind load regions, you may require additional reinforcement beyond what is detailed in these instructions. Please refer to supplemental instructions for these areas. Now that you're almost ready to start, take a few more moments to lay out the tools and hardware that you'll need so that they're nearby and easy to get to. You will need some C-clamps or locking pliers, a hammer, screwdriver, tape measure, level, T-square, socket wrench kit, pliers, a drill with 1/4 inch, 3/16 inch, and 3/8 inch drill bits, and a 7/16 socket bit, a hacksaw, wood saw, and a step ladder and saw horses, with some form of padding on the top to protect the door. 2 saw horses will be needed for doors up to and including 9 feet wide. 3 are needed for doors over 9 feet wide. You should also have handy some light household oil, 2 pieces of 1 1/4 by 1 1/4 inch punched angle, the first being 13 gauge for garage door opener reinforcement, and the other 16 gauge for the rear track hangers on doors weighing up to 300 pounds that use torsion springs, or doors weighing up to 150 pounds that use extension springs. If your door exceeds these weight limitations, or if you do not know the weight of your door, 13 gauge angle should be used. As a note, when selecting the punched angle, be aware the lower the gauge, the thicker the steel. You will also need 8 3/8 inch by 1 inch bolts and nuts for the rear track hangers, 6 5/16 inch by 1 1/2 inch lag screws, also for the rear track hangers, 10 10-penny 3-inch nails, stop molding, wood blocks, and rope. Throughout the installation process, wear safety glasses and protective gloves. We will follow the manual from this point on, so have the manual available to you at all times and make frequent reference to it throughout the installation process.